Hello everyone. So, we're getting close to the final stretch. Only 5 left. And, I'll just have to see about each puzzle when I get there. I've heard some things about this one from a friend. Of course, it is a Jacob Scott level, so it might be rather bothersome. But so far, I think I'm doing pretty alright with all this jumping. Okay, so that's a nothing. Probably a laser target if I had to guess. I don't like the looks of that. I'll just say that much. So let's go over here. And we've got some slope nonsense. And those are indeed the types of slopes that, lead you to your doom. Not sure what's up with some of these constructions. Fall into that pit like a champ. Yeah, alright. I think I'm fine with the reset. So, what's over here? That is a perplexing oxide stone placement. I'll say that much. How do I get over there? Hopefully there's something further along that'll help me get there. Alright, so now that we know this is here, let's just bounce down here. So, well, we've got the way to this little section here. Not that I think I particularly care. I will skate along the edge just in case there's something invisible, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, so we need to experiment. What's further down here? Alright, glad I checked. We're just hopping along. Before we dedicate to the oxide stones, let's also figure out how to get to this top right one. So, I'm going to assume that there's something further to the right, which I don't know about. Die a whole bunch. If nothing else, this is good practice for managing my momentum. Alright, so let's just take a pot shot. What's over... Missed the jump. Alright. This'll probably be an acquired taste, getting used to this. So, actually jump this time. Okay, so there is something further to the right, but it looks like it'll be low down. Take another reset. So, just having a nice time. So presumably, well actually, if we're going to go ahead and match that, then let's also go ahead and go down here and touch this stone real quick. Alright, so if I line up with this and then shoot down, then I should be just fine. And then further down. Okay, so I want to go down left there. That's good to know. So align myself with here and then shoot down. And then down left. Cool. Feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I forget. This should be safe. Okay, that's good. Still not sure what the deal is with that. There must be something... I'm going to assume that my target is somewhere around that slope. Alright. Okay, we're learning things. Yeah, I sort of figured that might happen. Luckily, this section doesn't seem too ominous. Got a block here. Can I go over here like this? That's a nothing again. I wonder if I'm accidentally playing on easy mode right now. I'll need to double check. So, guess I'll make the jump. Okay, that was safe. So, I guess I just need to... Nice. Alright. Should be able to get it from here. Nice. Let me just... No, that was the hard mode, and there's no easy mode. I wonder what's up with the two blanks. Alright, hit the right one. Oh, I see. This is silly. Alright. Let's have some casual fun. Yep. Completely up to the mercy of the blocks. Alright, now we can go in here. Eventually. Oh, so there's a specific one that we need to go in. Alright. How about this one? Nope. Nope. Gotta hit one of these eventually. There we go. Easy as that. Alright. Well, might as well get started. That doesn't... it's alright. Just gonna experiment. I see. This is a little bit bothersome. So... yeah, We'll see how far we can get on this first attempt. Seems like we want to go there, maybe? Right, so pushing up here is pretty hard. We might need to want to look for a way to fix that. We can bridge like this, easy enough. There's nothing this is doing, so I'd probably want to like, something like that. That would allow me to push up here. This is trapped here. That's good to know. Yeah, so is there any possible use for these? Not sure. That's stuck there now, so I don't think I wanted to push this here. This is stuck here. This is also stuck there. Alright, so this looks unsolvable. Alright, so what else can we do? If I bridged double left here, that'd be pretty good. So let's try that. So that's there now. That can go there. That can go there. This sorta has to go there. Let's put that there. I mean, if I don't plan to use that upper section, actually, okay, here's something of note. Over here, wait, what does the impulse block do? Does it actually travel? I think I need to figure this out. Oh, I think I get it. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we can use the impulses to push blocks that are sort of stuck close to it. So that's good knowledge to have. So how do we use that to our advantage? And this is a restart and death level. Should have figured as much. So, right. Let's put this... Right, so if we bridged up here and then bumped the impulse, then that would be useful in that way. We can certainly try doing this. There's nowhere for this to go, though, is the problem. Unless we bridged up from underneath and pushed it here. But then, what's the point of that? Unless this bridges this way, and we push the... okay, so let's try bridging to that island from the south. I do still think that this probably goes here. So... So we get our opportunity, not quite right now. Alright, but still noted. So we do that. I do think this is the better place for it. Alright, so now... yeah, I think that's gotta go there. This can be part of a bridge down here, I guess. So, okay. Maybe I got something going on. So we'll keep that up there. we're going to use this to... Do we want to complete the bridge down? I'm not sure because we can't really do anything with those blocks. So let's push up. That gets that in place, which is good. So that puts that in place. I'll need to see if there's a way to get this plank here. Although I'm not sure if that would help, based on the position of this. Maybe I moved it at some point, who knows? So... I guess let's push this down and this here. Now we have a bridge there, which is kind of nice, I guess. Not sure though. Because yeah, these blocks aren't really doing anything for me. Like, sure, we could have put this on this wall, but... I mean, I guess, okay, if we did this to get this on this wall, to get an upwards route to there, that would be sort of nice. It would mean we don't have to put one here. So I guess I'll keep that in mind. Still not sure what this is for then. Everything's sort of got a whole bunch of different potential ways to approach them. I think I actually do want to try to push this down. Yeah, okay. So, let's restart. Alright, so how, is there any way to, let's do this. Let's do that without dying. So that's like that now. And we do get our block there. We still sort of have to move this one either down or right, which isn't ideal, but at the very least, there is one there now. Problem is this. Alright, so... Yeah, okay, so this is sort of problematic. We can certainly bridge this like this, which gets us over here, and have to do that sort of strange move. So that's forced in that case. That seems reasonable. Still not sure what to do with this. Guess I'll just leave it as is. So. Alright. Well, I think if we can bridge down here, then we should be able to get started on this. So let's try that. So I think we do want to put one there. Come on. There we go. Alright, so this can go here, and there. And now that's in place. So that's good. So now this can go here. That's bridged, and that's bridged. So now if we have 2 more blocks to bring here, then we can use them to bridge to the top left, which is something we haven't done yet. I might see something, actually. So if we push this down, then we're not in a good spot to use the... Actually, I don't know. I was thinking about pushing this right to give ourselves some leverage to push this down, and then right, and then either back left or down further. I guess having the option is nicer than not, so I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so now, is there anything special we can do here? I guess I would like for this to... Yeah, I guess this can fill in that. So let's bring this down. So now that can be like that. And this is like this now. And now we can do this to bridge here like this. Alright, this feels correct. I'm using everything at least. I don't think I want to bridge up. I think I want to bridge right. So we have access to these. So I think what I want to do is this, and that, then this, and that, and maybe a little bit of this. Okay, I'm seeing some things opening up here. So now, if we do this, then we should have the blocks necessary to get to that top one. We haven't used the impulse still, so I feel like I'm doing this part wrong still, but I will still dedicate to it. If I push this down, then I can extract this and bring it somewhere else, like down here. Or also up top. That can only really go there. That can only really go there. Let's go ahead and... trying to look at it. So we've got a lot of nice loops here. It feels almost plausible to get something all the way back over to this side if need be, but... yeah, I do wonder if I was supposed to bridge up here and use the impulse there. But let's try to solve the left-hand side, if nothing else, which looks like this. Then... like that. Alright. So we're over here now. That's good. So let's try... let's push this way. And that'll allow us to hit the impulse. And also push this here. So that's like that now. Here's another block which can only go like down here. We can extract another block now. The problem is pushing it right. If we can push a block right after it gets to the islands, then we're good, but that might be easier said than done. If nothing else, well, okay, let's hit that, and let's just put it, let's put it here. So now, maybe I've got something actually. So what we're going to do is bump this like this. Gotta be super careful. Luckily I was the right amount of careful, although I'm still not out of the woods for actually okay, I still think it's salvageable. I think if I just keep going right, then even though we don't have any left leverage here, if we fill in this, then now we do have a place with left leverage here, and we have just enough blocks to make this work, I think. So let's push this here, and this here. Alright. So now that's there. One last little scary move. Don't lose the box at the last second. Alright. That's a solve. That was a cool little puzzle. The racetrack. Alright, so we do have a racetrack. Oh. So this is a checkerboard of normal floors and inverse floors, which basically just means that we gotta be careful about how we move our mouse. Luckily, sliding isn't affected by the inverse floor, so it's quite easy to get control of, or better movement that way. So let's memorize the oxide stones as always. Alright. Hear that lovely playing in the background? Alright, got a match. I already forgot what the first two were. Hopefully let's find a yellow match along the way. There we go, that's promising. We'd want to try to avoid stopping on the corners, because that'll lead to some shenanigans. Alright, free match, I'll take it. Alright, so we're just sort of chilling. Alright, so that was like that. So let's go back. Since I know for a fact that if I didn't match two along the way, then they're different stones. So let's get that. Gonna be a little bit faster about how I finesse the marble. Alright, got another match. Go down here. touch this. Cool. That wasn't too bad. And now, the last level in the pack, Variety Pack by Jacob Scott. It's another Jacob level, so I'm expecting pain. So we've got a floppy. It opens that up. Let's see what's on the left. We have lasers and blocks. We can certainly block the laser. If we bridge something over here to push these left and then down, or up, as it may be, then they'll block the laser path. So that's something to keep in mind. Up here we have rotors and death. And I do believe we're going to need to put 2 more boxes in the way of those. Do rotors die over water? No, they sure don't. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Can they push blocks? Who knows? Oh, this is a restart on death level. Okay. That's magical. So I guess that can only be pushed from the other side. This is fine. So, we need a normal block over here. Why is that invisible bumper there? Is that just to be mean? Also, if this is a laser puzzle, there is a chance we'll get coins to utilize coin transformations and laser transmutations as a mechanic, so keep that in mind. Alright, so let's explore the right side. Okay, so we've got a Sokoban going on. Looks like it's a standard water bridging Sokoban. And, oh, this is mean. Alright, so let's see, I think there's a way to use all these boxes effectively. They can't escape the confines of this room, but at the very least we can still use them. Let's put that there. Yeah, so looks like this will take a while. Luckily, I'm getting pretty good at not hitting the boxes the wrong way and either dying or putting them in a bad spot. So that's 3. Yeah, so you'd think that you want to bridge like both rows, but I think I see a more efficient way to do it. So let's count blocks. So we have 4 plus 4, plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. So we have 18. Well, I guess we could make 2 bridges, actually, as long as we can extract every block. Alright, I'll think about how to unpack that 3 I've made later. So we're still just sort of gently bridging. So I'm thinking, once we've bridged part of it, there might be a way to bridge the rest with fewer blocks than specifically needed. So I'll show you what that means if we can get to that point. Luckily, I've managed to extract all these safely. Would be quite unfortunate if I actually missed the box pushing, but... And there is also still the constant threat of death everywhere else in the puzzle. So, like... who knows? But at the very least, we can see the top left section now. Not going to care about the oxide stones just yet. Okay, so we can push that box left. I don't think there's any death in here. Like, those don't kill me. So this is just a room about not properly stopping on the space floors. Alright, and now I'm just sort of, yep, having a grand old time. But we can push this out. Got a little bit shaky there. Alright, so I think I want to lead these to a different part of the room so that pushing the box in there isn't as annoying. Oh, it's on to me now. Alright. Hi. Hi, buddy. Okay, well, it returns to its home, so that's good. That means that maybe we might have a way to trap those. Who knows? And alright, so I'll show you what I had in mind here. So if we push this up and skate it along like this, and then push this down, and we should have an easy way to access all the remaining blocks, hopefully. We might have to lose one at least, but... So that's bridged down there. Maybe this was necessary. I am not actually sure about how it's possible to, like, fully extract the 3 here. Because we're going to have to push one of these in these columns down or up. And that creates a formation where our only option is to push another thing left. So I think we do have to necessarily lose a block. Let's just make it that one real quick. Alright, so those are bridged. And now we should have enough space to push this down, and be careful here. And that's bridged. So now let's see what's in this part. Okay, so we've got some pipes. And they're go-through pipes, at least these ones with the holes in them. And we've got a thing here. Alright, I'm not sure how that's all supposed to work. Let's put in the floppy. What's down south? A whole bunch of space. That's no good. So, I think we need to get that box. This might be a little bit mean, but let's bring it all the way around. Let's double check what's this layout like. So this is like this. So we can use the normal block to bridge there, and then we've got the brownie block, which we can push to block the laser over that water. So that's like that now. So now we have access. So what's down here? So here's the rest of this part. I'm a little bit scared about what's off to the side here. Alright, so just some blocks. I'm going to take a break real quick, by the way. Who knows how long it'll be, but... Alright, hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. So, I don't know what's up with these. Like, I think if I push the boxes, they're just going to fall down, but... Although, alright, so here's something. I can push this. I sure can. And presumably that moved the one-ways on the other side. Which now leaves two questions of... so we can't return up unless we push this back. So that's one problem. And I guess we do really need to figure out here, like... Okay. I don't normally think that boxes fill voids, but if you say so. So I'm gonna spend one like that. I might... Okay, well, taking a death ain't too bad, since we still got plenty of stuff left to figure out. So let's go back. Let's go back down here. How do we use these 5? I suppose we might as well just build a bridge straight down. Maybe that'll be useful. So let's see how this works out. So that's there now. So next up, let's ignore those for the time being. Let's just bring this out. Bump this along. We can worry about that island later. So that's there now. Free match, we'll take it. Alright, so now let's go over here again. So... Well, okay, there is one way we can use it, which is if we have a way to use all 5 to go across. But that doesn't seem plausible, at least with the current layout, because this is always in the top row, and this is always in the bottom row. So we can never make a straight line of 5. Doesn't seem very ideal. At the very least, we can still try to push these. Get at least 1 oxide stone for our efforts. I'm not going to try to make that corner, if it's at all possible, with just 4. So let's go back around. I want to get a better look at the bottom right section. So let's go back through here. We're going to have to solve the silly island puzzle again. So we're probably going to be waiting a while, but... Alright, so just gonna keep doing this. I think I'll turn my mic off for a bit because my dog's starting to make strange noises. Alright, so I realized something else here. We can move this piece. Like, we can bump it to move it. If we bump it down... Well, actually, okay. That seems okay, because we can still escape from the other side. We just can't have it both ways, I guess. So if we bump this up from here, then the block below would roll over me, and that would be an instant death. So we don't want to do that. So the goal is to figure out how to get to that right oxide stone there. So I believe we can bump the whole structure here one left. What's the value of that, I wonder? Either way, oh, I think trying to calibrate here. If I bridged to the top from there, okay, yeah, something weird's going on here. Oh, okay, I think I get it. So, we only need, if you look at the left oxide stone, we only need to bridge one block to get to it. We can bump it from the corner. And the same for this one, which means we have, if we built the top bridge instead, then we would be able to connect those two nodes. But we can only connect one set of elements here. So I do wonder. It looks like there's several weird things in store, but let's hit this just to demonstrate. That does indeed work like that. So these 4 blocks, they don't have a use because we can only bridge the one that's closer. And I already sort of messed that part up now, which is unfortunate, but knowledge is power. So now that's like that. One other thing. I do wonder... Can't travel through these. Don't know why I tried. But this... I might be able to push this left? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Something to consider at least. I think having it in the upstate is a bit nicer. So let's go back around. Back around to here. No. Here. Yeah, those lasers are really pesky. Oh, okay. So, I think I see what these two are for. These are the ones that block the lasers in the top cell. So we need to find a way to extract them somehow. Or at least extract one of them. I think if we bumped this brownie up, then we would be able to like use the bottom node connection. Actually, maybe not, because we need to bump it up more, and I'm not sure how that would happen. And I'm not sure how we would bump these left. Like, I mean, sure. That is how that is set up, I guess. Interesting, if nothing else. So, just taking a second to look again. So if we hit this, and we had the full bridge, then... Alright, so let's restart again. Apologies for all the time that is presumably never going to be gotten back. I do think... Like, I'm trying to think about the value of connecting the left versus the right. If you connect to the right, you can not actually get to, like, see that part of the puzzle any easier, because you still need to get to it to let out the other boxes, but... Alright. So that's like that now. This... I haven't actually fully thought about the consequences of this. So this is... doing something. Oh. I think maybe what's going on is this floppy has to be out for that block with this sort of design in the bottom right to be open, which might be how we deal with that part of the puzzle. But let's keep this open. And let's go back around to the left here. Bridge this down nice and easy like. Yeah, I'm not sure there's any way to save that stone once you bridge there. Like, you can certainly push it right, but you have to bridge there first to get to it. So that's already sort of like a net stone wasted. It's curious nonetheless. Alright, so this is back down here. Having a nice chill time. Yeah, we can't bump that. Well, we can. We can bump it. Let's go ahead and bump it. So. We're over here now. So now let's do the top bridge. We'll bump that. Bump this. Go around. And that's all good. We get a block extra. Oh. It is possible to bridge both. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, I get it. So, I'll show you what I missed. The block that I pushed down here, if I kept it here and finished this bridge, I could push this right, and then I could do the top bridge from the other side, and then we'd have a three-way connection. So let's actually do that before we waste too much time. Gonna mic off again. Alright, so now that we're down here, there are some further things that I think I've realized. So we need the floppy down when we get to here, I think. So we push this up, and then... Okay, actually we can't travel back down in that state. But when this is up, we go up, then we need to get around here from the left side. But obviously we need to do that without the bottom being accessible via the floppy. And I think how we do that is that we'll use the three-way intersection. So we do need to still build the bridge first. So let's go ahead and do that. So that goes there. That goes there. Do some intense block pushing. And just like that, everything's bridged. So, I think we want this up. We're going to go through here. We're going to go through here. To the left. We're going to take that out. We're going to go left. And down through here. Going on a nice little journey. Alright, so now, I think what we do is we push this left. We get through here. And now we can go across. And now we're here with both of these open. Cool. So now we have access to this stone. So that is presumably one of the most annoying parts of the puzzle solved. Let's try to figure out which one was the cyan one. That was yellow. I feel like we saw cyan earlier. Don't know where it is. Okay, it's that one. Alright, so... let's go ahead and get ourselves a match. That's probably going to be the hardest match in the puzzle, if I'd have to guess. We don't have to revisit there anymore, I don't think. So, what's over here? Okay, a pink. So let's push this. Come on. There we go. Gotta be a little bit careful with the pushing here, because if you accidentally push it left, then you're gonna die. So, was pink here? It sure was. So that's the two. Don't have to revisit the bottom part ever again. So that's good. Alright, so we do still have some danger. We can go ahead and... why not put the floppy back in, you know? I will have to re-examine the top right section. But... for now, let's just do this part over again. Don't hit the corner on that. So that's in place. Let's go ahead and hit that. block and we're good to go. Also, the part time on this level is like 11 or 12 minutes, so yeah, that's starting to make sense. So there's the yellow we're looking for. Let's go ahead and plug the yellow into the bottom one real quick, just so I don't have to do that little pit thing again. Alright, a little bit stressful. Bump. Cool. So now I really don't have to ever revisit that part. And now, to go over here. Don't think we know where the blue is yet. Alright, so drop my batteries. Oh, got a match. That's good. Alright, I just sort of did that on accident. So, sit back and smell the roses. Oop. Come on. Alright. Well, this'll be a fun wait. Alright. So how's your day been? Mine is doing fine. Am I gonna corner bump and go sent on an even... Fascinating. This is the worst outcome. Alright. So actually, I remembered something else. So we do have batteries, even though this is a restart on death level. And I think I'd like to show you something, if I can set it up. So the floppy is currently in. If I place down a battery here, and then making sure that this is bridged first. Sure is. Alright, so you're probably not going to know what's about to happen, but if I bump this up, so my glasses, or my batteries just became a pair of glasses, and now I'll show you what happens when we go ahead and pick them up. Gonna be extra careful to do so. So put this back in place. So with these glasses, doesn't look like they have any current use, but normally the function of these glasses is basically to reveal hidden objects. And it doesn't look like we got anything out of that, which is a little unfortunate, but so What is the remaining puzzle? We need to figure out the whole laser situation. And also dodge the rotors while we're at it. That's going to be the final ending of this puzzle, which is quite a nightmare to think about. So how do we get these? Because I don't think these operate on multi-push logic. Like, okay. So we do actually know the block under these is what's the word? It's land. There's land under these. So if we pushed a block right, we could actually bridge these nodes. And that would allow us to pull out both of these brownies. Okay, so that's how we get both of the brownies for the top part. And now we just need to figure out how it's all possible to bridge to here while still having a block. Yeah, that's kind of the big mystery. How do we do that? Does having a brownie help us? They don't sink in water, I don't think. And there's nothing from the bottom section that'll help us. And I don't think there's any further blocks to extract from here. Also, once we're in there, we really cannot dodge the rotors unless we fully escape, so that's an extra little nightmare for the pile. What is the point of these springs? I'm a little bit boggled by their presence. Like, we bump it. I don't want to hit it against the thing, just in case it, like, rolls on top of me. That would probably be the worst outcome to cut this puzzle short. So... oh, that is evil. Oh, God. We need the rotors. I think the rotors push the blocks. That's why the springs are here. It's to get them off your tail. Oh, this is messed up. Alright. Well, we don't need this anymore. So let's go ahead and use it to hear my puppy whining. It'll be a second. Alright, got that dealt with. So, we bump that there. We bump this here. And now we go over to here. And now we have access to both of these. So this like this. Let's just bring them out for now. We won't quite be able to use both of them for the time being until we've found some miraculous way to get both the rotors out of the equation. But at the very least, they are both available now. Let's get them in an arrangement like this, maybe. Let's get them like that, just in case the rotor somehow follows us down. Alright, so now here's the hard part, is using the rotor to push the thing out. Okay, so I get the point of these now. So we lead the rotor through here, we get it caught on these, then we lead it up top and have it bounce this, and then we really quickly like escape. I wish the rotors weren't so fast for that, but there's really no option but to try. So, alright. You ready to execute this master plan at the very end? I wasn't ready, but the rotor sure was. So, we need to get it caught on the bottom, and I drowned. Okay. I'm going to not solve the entirety of the puzzle, but at least we know what the dangerous part looks like now. So let's bring you over here. You're really annoying to wrangle, buddy. Come on. The floor is not good for this either. Yeah, it's really not good for this. This is the first part of the puzzle I want to deal with, actually. Like, this sucks. But I will at least show you that it can be done. Come on. Come on. This way, buddy. Okay, so you're over there. Oh, and you went out of range. So that's just kind of delightful. And now both of them are following me. It's a shame that not even the glasses help. Okay, so you are... Come on. Dang it. Alright. Round like 4 or something. Alright, get that out of range. I said get that out of range. That thing's got some pretty good pathfinding. Alright, so you are bouncing along there now. And you get out of range like that. That's really annoying. Wow. Alright. So let's lead you around like... Come on. Alright, is there just like a way to like... There's gotta be a good way to do that. I don't know what it is, but there's gotta be a way. Bring you out. Don't bump that into the wall. But yeah, you can see it is bumping these. Actually, okay, here's something. Let's say that we put this here. So we draw your attention. We lead you around like this. That was almost good, but not quite. Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna, like, speed run it now. Oh, this is a terrible thing to put at the very end of the room. Yeah, I should have judged the, how menacing these would be a little bit earlier. There we go. So that's how it's done. And now you can buzz off. So, or not. Sure. You know what? Last thing we do in this video. Let's hit that oxide stone. It's blue. Alright, so I will do the rest of this on my own time. As you can see, I did almost every piece of it. I guess, well, okay, we do actually have one more thing we can try, which is, let's try to get one box in place. How do we do that? How do we do that with both of these chasing me? I guess just with extreme difficulty. And with them pushing it the wrong way. Like, but buddy, you can't be doing this. You're pushing it down, like, what's your problem, man? Well, okay, I do know what their problem is, actually. The problem is that they can... Now that I know their pathfinding isn't very smart, we can distract both of them, I think. So you two come down here. And now... well, if I distract them like that, then they're going to return home. And that just gets them back there. So... let's be a little bit smarter about it. If we bridged here, then we could lead these through here, and then, like, go on the bridge, and then we could trap them in that corner, which would leave us with all of the time and agency in the world to push the final 2 brownies in the place of the lasers. Alright, so I'm going to consider that a full puzzle solve. Obviously, I haven't executed on it yet, but I think I will try to do it, at least off recording. But that is Variety Pack, and as you can see, 11:33 for the part-time. So once that's done, we will be done with Enigma 1, which is quite wild to think about. And I guess I'll see you next time.